Hey, everybody. Welcome to another conversation I'm having with a manager here at loanDepot. We've got our very own Wayne Kim, branch manager of our Irvine office. How you doing, Wayne?
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, so today I'm hoping to kind of share a little bit about Wayne so you can get to know him. Wayne, why don't we start off with tell us a little bit about your background and what, led you to loanDepot.
yeah, no, great. Thank you. I've been in the industry about 24 years. Started off like most of us as a loan originator, and then that just kind of has progressed into different, departments within mortgage companies up into actually owning my own mortgage company at different times. So yeah, kind of have a little bit my foot in all the different departments over the years.
That's got to be really helpful running a branch, especially the Irvine one, because it's like you've got so many different kinds of producers. And I know just running a branch with the kind of volume you guys are doing, there's a lot going on at once.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We have loan originators that have a vast levels of experience. Some have been in the business for a long time. Some haven't been in the business that long at all. And so, being able to, have a little bit of different departments over the years, from underwriting to processing to managing to training loan officers really kind of helps me be able to help the loan officers, especially the ones that need the help the most, understand the whole entire process and just kind of help build their experience.
Yeah. Hey, what's the favorite aspect for you about being a manager of a team like that?
Absolutely. I think for me, and part of the reason why I even, came here to loanDepot is to be able to help make a difference, especially with loan officers that may be struggling, that may not have, 10, 20 years of experience, but but they have a passion for this business. Being able to help train them. That has probably been the greatest joy in all of my career, is just taking somebody who, maybe they weren't even in the business. Maybe they were in a whole different field, working construction or something like that. But you see something special in that person and you say, hey, you know what, if this person just had the opportunity or had the right coaching, the right, guidance, they could be successful. And, some of my best friends who are still, my friends today own mortgage companies and they start off in construction. So that's pretty exciting to see, somebody, that is just struggling and they just don't have the right person to teach them, or they're just not getting it, and being able to kind of, deep dive with them and help train them.
Yeah. Growing people is so rewarding, especially when you see the results and you change lives. What about for the people that are tenured? Because you've got people in your office that are tenured doing a lot of loans. Like what do they need from you, and what's fun working with them for you?
Well, I mean, obviously what's great working with those guys and gals, is that we may not need to, teach them, what's a debt to income ratio, what's a loan to value, we don't need to teach them the basics. With those producers, it is a little trickier because each one of those guys and gals, have their own unique way of selling or their own unique way of building relationships with their clients and, and their referring partners and things like that. And so really those, I think are take a little bit longer as far as how can I help you and how can I assist you? And really, I think with those types of producers, it's helping them put together a good team. And, that might be adding, one or two or three people to their team to make them more productive. But each case is specific in that situation. So it's just getting to know them, finding out, what can we do to make things a little bit more efficient for them.
Yeah.
Efficient
It's gotta be fun too.
Yeah.
And I've heard you say too, it's like once you know someone's goals, you can help figure out how to help them get there. And whether that's growing the team or, helping them see some blind spots that they're not seeing, like it's all about, getting in front of it. What does the Irvine branch look like today as far as, how many people are in it and the kind of volume you're doing on a monthly basis?
Well, I mean, in it, with all this COVID and everything else, that's kind of a load of it. How many people are assigned to our branch? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Yes, most of all of our loan officers work remotely. We do have an office where people will come in and pop in, and that's nice because I'm here most days. And so gets a little lonely, but under the Irvine umbrella, we currently have about 10 loan officers. Looking at hopefully adding, maybe 5 to 10 over this next year. Volume wise, 2021, we had a great year, like everyone in the industry. We did about 550 million in volume, and that was about 1,200 units, the families that we helped for the year. Yeah. This year is definitely a transitional year for everybody in the industry. loanDepot is, not to make it sound like a used cars, pitch here, but loanDepot is certainly on the forefront of leading that charge. I mean, we're focusing on, more purchase business. We know, cash out refis are always great. And refis are always great, but we're seeing, that slowing a little bit with rates doing what they're doing. But, I don't want to turn it into a marketing spiel, but yeah, but we're focusing on, helping families, especially with the purchase business, not just here in Southern California, but, we do multiple states. So
yeah. How many states is your branch licensed in?
That's a good question you're going to ask me, because that is ever changing every day. But I will venture to say the last count, we have about 15 different states that are under our branch. But if we had as the program, if we end up having a loan in a different state, we can always partner with one of our other branch managers. And
what I think is really cool about that is there's obviously been a lot of people relocating out of California, but like just the way the world is right now, people are remote, they get referred to people in other states. Being able to help them and not have to refer it to a different loan officer just helps them do more loans and be more effective. I really dig that piece about our company. We've done a great job at that.
It keeps it in the loanDepot family, so that's great.
Definitely. All right, rounding it out, who is Wayne Kim outside of the mortgage grind and being in the office, coaching people, and helping people be better versions of themselves?
Well, I'm married. I've married my high school sweetheart. We've been together. Gosh, I don't even I'll age myself, but we've been together probably 35 plus years. Not married that long, but we've been together since we were in high school. Have 2 kids. One son who is 23. It just recently got hired on LA County Fire Department, so that's great.
Awesome! Congratulations.
That's a career for him. I've got a daughter who is 19, 20, going to college. She actually is one of the top elite athletes in the world. Has been as a teenager for 4 years, probably in the top 4 in the world. So she's focused very much on sports and athletics. And then just, like most people, I enjoy spending time with, family and friends. We do a lot of camping out of the desert, driving these things called side-by-sides. And
we're at Glamis.
Yeah, you spot on. That's exactly it.
You and Brian Border.
Different places, but Glamis is probably the staple. Every winter we probably do 15 trips. It's just a lot of fun. You don't think about work. That's the thing.
That's awesome. No, I dig that. Well, it's good to be outside, and it's fun to work with you. I know you've been here. How many months have you been here now?
Since the beginning of November.
Got it. So cement is drying. We've got a big year, and heads down. Everybody's grinding it out, digging trench every day. Yeah,
and it's been great. The team has been awesome. Working with you, working with Brenda, Lexi, the rest of the branch managers. Everyone's been so helpful. That I'll tell you is one of the reasons. Again, not to turn into a sales pitch here, but one of the reasons why I transitioned from being self-employed to making the drive. I live in Murrieta, Temecula, and making the drive has really been working with people like you, working with people like Brenda. They care about the people, and that comes through every single day. And that's what really kind of gets me fired up. And again, the drive isn't an issue for me because I enjoy coming here, even though I don't have a whole lot of bodies in the office. Just being here and being part of the community is really it's been phenomenal. So I'm excited about what we're going to do here in 2022 for sure.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, hey, thanks for your time. For those of you that watched to the end, thank you. And I'll see you in a little while when we start doing our hour of power in your office.
You got it. Thanks, Steve.
30 minutes. All right. Later.
Bye.